Hi guys, welcome to Malik 034 channel. This is Malik Arjun. In today's session, I'm going to explain you what is a parameter in Oracle database and what are static parameter and what are dynamic parameter. How to change static parameter and how to change the dynamic parameter. What is the advantages of dynamic parameter over static parameter? Okay, let's get started. Okay, parameter basically in general, parameter is a placeholder where a variable that contains some value of some type. Okay, so in general we can call it as a key value pair. What exactly mean by key value pair? uh, Something like there's a parameter db underscore block underscore size. Okay, and then you can mention 8k, right? And then similarly, uh, there's a other parameter called db underscore name, and then you can mention your database name. So it means basically parameter is a key, db block size is the key, and then 8k is the particular value for that. And then db name, again db name is a key, and then the actual database name devdb is the value for that. It's kind of key value pair. So that's pretty much simple. That is a basic definition of parameter. And then if you are defining these set of parameters for the database, so you should understand what are static parameter and what are dynamic parameter, right? To identify static parameter and dynamic parameter, there is a one dynamic view called v$parameter. You go and check there's a particular column is this modifiable. So this particular column will tell whether that parameter can be modified dynamically or that parameter cannot be modified dynamically. So dynamically, in the sense, when your database up and running, you can change that value to any required value. So that doesn't need any database bounds or database stop start. So if the parameter is static, that means once you set that parameter to take into effect, so you need to bounce the database. So that is basically meaning of static parameter. So I just quickly run this command and then I'll show there are so many parameters at the database. So you can take a look of all those. I'm logging to database. I'm running that command. Here you go. Right. So there are so many. I think many you can based upon your database configuration setting. So this is the name of the parameter and this is the current value, and is session modifiable or is sys modifiable. If sys modifiable is false, then it is a static parameter. If sys modifiable column is immediate, it means it is a dynamic parameter. You can change it. So you can have a take a look on all these parameters. You will understand in detail. So I'll just go back and I'll particularly query for this util file directory. It says false. False means it is not a dynamic parameter. So once you set this value, it needs a database bounds. So that's what I given here. And then there are some other examples. I'll just query for this process. Okay, the parameter process where the value is set to 150 and then it's a false. This modifiable is a false. It means if you want to change the processes, like you want to increase it to 200, 500, you cannot do it on fly. You cannot do it dynamically. You have to rebounce or you have to bounce your database. And there's a one more parameter, sessions. Currently session is set to 48. If you want to increase or decrease, it cannot be done dynamically. Again, change in this value needs database bounds. Okay, so now I will give example for dynamic parameters. There is this particular parameter log archive dash 2. It's immediate. It means you can change this parameter immediately to any other location. That can be done dynamically. It doesn't need any database bounds. And I'll give a few more examples. There's a open underscore cursor parameter. Open underscore cursor parameter is currently set to 300 and it's a immediate. you mean you can increase or decrease this parameter dynamically. And there's a one more parameter, AWR snapshot time offset. So this parameter is set to 0 right now, and then this parameter also is modifiable, so it means you can modify this parameter immediately without database bounds. So first I will give example for dynamic parameter changing. Then we will check it out. So first of all, as you see this parameter, right? I'll just write this query one more time here. We will change all these three parameters, whatever I highlighted here, right? Okay, right now this log archive dash2 parameter is not set, so I will set it and then I will show you how to set this parameter dynamically. So other parameters also I'll just query it for reference. Open cursor is 300. I'm going to change it to 500, and then AWR snapshot. AWR snapshot time offset is currently set to 0. I will set it to 2. Okay, these are the alter system command. So first of all, our log archive dash2, I'm setting it to temp. Okay, so failure in updating SP file parameter, incremental change log archive dash2 is not allowed with SP file. Okay, so since this is related to, okay, so the log archive dash2, we can right now I will ignore it because I will explain what exactly how to set that with SP file, because that is basically related to your archive destination, right? So that already predefined with FRA, so you cannot change it if you're using OMF and some other you know uh, dependencies. So that I will cover it later. So right now I will try to change this open cursor. Okay, system is altered, and then I will try to change this offset time. Okay, system is altered, so I'll just query back those two values. Here you go, it is 500. Earlier it was 300, now it is set to 500. Similarly, I will check this AWR. Earlier it was 0, and now it's set to 2. Okay, so now I'll quickly cover about static parameters. Okay, so again I will make a, okay, just I will query, I will change these parameters. Okay, these are the static parameters. Is modifiable is false, so process is currently set to 150, and the other parameter session is set to 248. So I'm going to set it to 500, and this one I'm going to make it 200. So what I'll do, I'll just ignore this. I will do it later. I'm going to give, first of all, I'm going to give scope equal to both for both of these parameters, and I'll see what error message I'm going to get. Specified initialization parameter cannot be modified. Okay, so it means it's it will not allow you to make it dynamically. So I will try to change it for other parameters. So other parameters also same. So instead of both, I'm trying to give memory. Don't worry about this scope equal to SP file, memory, and both. I will explain you what exactly is. I'm trying to change it into memory. So same in the memory also it is not allowed. Similarly for other parameters, so that also cannot be modified. So quickly I'll cover what is the scope. Uh, okay, scope equal to, you can define memory or SP file or both. So if you are new to my channel and if you are not referred my previous video, I already covered what exactly the scope means and what are this memory, SP file, and both. And also I covered P file and SP file in my previous video. So I request everyone to go back to my channel and then refer this initialization parameter p file, sp file, and then the scope parameter, memory, sp file, and both. So that give you a brief idea. I covered a lot of examples, and I explained in details what are these basically. So memory means if you are using a p file, memory is not possible. So if you're using sp file, memory is one of the options, so you can change it as a temporary uh, for your particular sessions. Once the database bounce is done, so that parameter again will be reset it back to original value. So for the temporary purpose, if you want to set it as long as your database up and running, so this memory can be used along with the sp file. So this memory option cannot be possible with the p file. For example, this open cursor, you can see alter system set open cursor equal to 500, scope equal to memory, you can set it as long as your database is started with the sp file. Suppose if your database started with the p file, you cannot use this memory option. So sp file is, you can set scope equal to sp file means you are going to change this open cursor value to 500, and then it will be modified in your sp file. It will not be reflected in your database immediately. Once you bounce the database, so this new value will take into effect. Both means okay, the both is something like it will take whatever changes you do, whatever the new value will update, it will make into effect immediately for the current running database, and also it's a persistent after the database reboot. So I request everyone to go back to my other video about this scope and p file and sp file, explained very well. So let's see. Now I will try to change this one for you know it failed for both, it failed for memory, and now I'll change it for sp file. Alter system set processor equal to 200. See, system altered. Then I will do it for others as well. See, again system altered. So now it means it has updated only in the sp file, but it is not into effect right now in this current running database. If you again query it back, you won't find that the new change. See, I made it 200, but still it is pointing to 150. Now I will check for the other parameter. See, still it is 248. So I made it 500, but still not into effect. So this is static parameter, it needs the system bounce, and it means it needs the database reboot. I'm shutting it down. Okay, database closed, database dismounted, and instance down. I will start it now. Okay, instance started, database mounted, database opened. So I'll query the same same SQL. Oh, here you go, right? So it was 150 and become 200 now. I'll check for the other parameter sessions, and it become 500 now. So that's it. So this is the way you can change your static parameter and dynamic parameter. I hope it is pretty clear and everyone has understood. Thank you. Please follow me in Facebook, my blog, and LinkedIn and YouTube. So all the prescription are written below. Thank you.